What is purpose of a business? Friends, most people when I ask this question say that the purpose of a business is to make profit. And let me tell you friends, that is completely wrong. That is completely wrong. And why do I say this? I say this because if the purpose of a business was to make profit, then you would not see a company called Apple. Why? Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who were the founders of Apple, they started making profit from the operations of Apple within first few years of their operations. And they would have said that the purpose of a business is to make profit. We have made profit. Purpose is achieved. Let us close the business. If the purpose of a business was to make profit, you would not see a company, a mega company called Google. Why? Because because Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, started making profit within first few years of their operations, and they would have said that the purpose of a business is achieved. Let us close the business. We have made profit. Let us close the business. And friends, if the purpose of a business was to make profit, then we would not see a mega empire of Tatas. Why? Jamshedji Tata, before conceiving the idea of putting the Tata Steel at that time, he had earned enough wealth from his trading business and from his textile business. And he would have said, I have made enough fortune for myself. Forget about it. Purpose of business is to make profit. I have made profit. Purpose is achieved. Let us close the business. So friends, remember, if the purpose of a business was to make profit, we would not see Apple, we would not see Google, we would not see Tata Empires, and we would not see many such organizations. Then the question is, then what is the purpose of a business? Then the question is, why profit is not purpose of a business? And please remember, purpose of a business is not to make profit, and that is because making profit in business is mandatory. Making profit in business is compulsory. Making profit in business is not a matter of choice. Making profit in business is not an option. Making profit in business is non-negotiable. Meaning what? Meaning if you are in business, you better make profit. If you are in business, you better make profit. If you can't make profit, the least that you can do is to give that business to somebody who can run it and make profit out of it. And therefore, please remember friends, purpose of a business is not to make profit. As a matter of fact, as all of you are aware, today there is a law in this country. And what is the law in this country? The law in this country is, in case if a promoter, in case if a board owner is not making profit, then what choice he has? He has got no choice. He has to hand over that business to somebody else under the IVC code. And that is what we need to remember. Then the question is, then what is the purpose of a business? And friends, remember, purpose of every business everywhere on this earth is one and single, and that is to create value. So purpose of every business, any business anywhere in the world is to create value. And that is the question number one that we need to understand as to what is the meaning of ethics, to understand as to what is the meaning of professional standards, to understand as to what is the meaning of corporate governance, to understand as to why the government of India has thought of bringing out the valuation rules in this country. The question number two that we need to understand is, what is purpose of this entire existence? This whole universe is working on what principle? And I'm sure friends, if you think about it, you will realize this whole existence, the whole universe is working on one single principle, and that one single principle is of giving. That one single principle is of giving. Meaning what? Meaning the sun gives us light day in and day out. Moon gives us moonlight day in and day out. Clouds give us water. Stars give us light. Trees give us fruits and vegetables. The Mother Earth gives us so many things. So many things, gold, diamond, iron, mat, so much of it. And remember, all of them, the mountains give us so much. So the whole existence, friends, remember, is working on one single principle, and that one single principle is giving, 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 giving. And remember, the whole existence is giving continuously, incessantly. The whole existence is गिविंग 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 इंसेसेंटली. तो कभी ऐसा नहीं होता है कि एक दिन सूरज बोलता है कि नहीं यार, आई हैव बीन कमिंग फॉर लास्ट 3 months एंड आई वांट टू टेक अ रेस्ट, टुडे आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कम. It doesn't happen. The Mother Earth tells to the farmer, I have been growing crops for you for so many decades, time immemorial. To this time, I do not want to grow. I do not want to grow crops. It does not happen. It does not happen. The clouds, they say, no, this time I'm not going to come. It does not happen. The mango tree tells you, I've been giving you mango trees for so many decades, for so many years. This year I will not give you mangoes. No, it does not happen. Remember, the whole existence is working on one single principle, and that one single principle is of giving, 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 and giving. Giving without any expectation or receiving anything in return. Does it ever happen that at the end of the month we receive an invoice from Sun saying that this month you have consumed so much of power of mine, please make an RTGS of so much of amount to my account, or IMPS to of so much amount to my account? It does not happen. They are giving incessantly without any expectation to get something in return, because that is the whole principle on which the whole existence is working. Now the third question, friends, that can come and should come to your mind, and that is, what can be the purpose of our life itself? So if the purpose of existence is giving, if the purpose of business is to create value, then what can be the purpose of life of every one of us? And friends, if you think about it, you will come to know that the purpose of life of every one of us on this earth, irrespective of caste, creed, geography, sex, or whatever, irrespective of everything, the purpose of every human being on this earth is also the same, and that is to be a giver, and that is to make this world a better place to live than what it was yesterday. So if we understand answers to these three questions as to what is purpose of a business, which is to create value, and what is the meaning of creating value is to make this world a better place to live today than what it was yesterday. If we understand what is the purpose of the entire existence, what is the principle on which this entire existence is working, and that is the principle of giving, then we will automatically understand that the purpose of life of every one of us is also to be a giver, to make this world a better place to live, to create more value. And remember how the businesses will create more value. Businesses will create more value only with the help of the human beings. If we understand, friends, answers to these three questions, then the next question, and that is what is ethics, is answered automatically. We do not have to read any book, we do not have to refer anything, we do not have to discuss with anyone. We automatically understand as to what is ethics. We automatically understand what is the meaning of professional standards. We automatically understand as to what is the meaning of good corporate governance. Let's understand, friends, quickly with the help of two more examples.